Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tulane Green Wave. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Syracuse's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Across the 40. He's found some room with the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Syracuse, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0.
Personal foul. Looking to kick defense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Tulane's offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Takes off in a bootleg. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, they try to catch this defense off guard here by throwing the football, but they are not surprised at all. Defense does a great job of taking a very uncomfortable situation, second and inches, to getting a sack, to now being a good spot here on this upcoming third down.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down here for this offense.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
He's running out of time here. Catch made in space. Look out. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with running back. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Crucial third down play right here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass caught. Second down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
High completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score on first down. Syracuse getting set now with a first and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. End zone ahead. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The Orange have it now, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. A Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking right, this one caught. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The receiver makes the catch.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Somebody got a hand up to deflect that one. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback keeper moving left. And the defense snuffs out that play. Probably should have just handed it off. And it's Syracuse on top right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The offense going with the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
One down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do, and see how well they defend it.
2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Throwing for his running back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. See if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Caught quickly.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely
looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense facing a 2nd and 6 here after the penalty. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags a quick throw. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Tries to get it to the running back. That pass is caught. Touchdown, Syracuse. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
PAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring them.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Syracuse lines up quickly. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And it's caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And here comes a deep shot. And the outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives them a fresh set of downs from the 22. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed to...
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right. Fails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. And it's taken at the 45. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight, was able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first. That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
He escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a job by this quarterback, having an idea of exactly where he is on the field. Third down scramble, doesn't get it into the end zone, but guess what? Picks up that first down. We got a first and goal.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught in the flat by the running back. Touchdown, Syracuse. Still no answer for this offense. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. To the air, it's Alvarez. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down and long from the 9-yard line. Wants to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's hit just before the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can... a lot of havoc in the middle. Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw. It's Alvarez. Caught by the receiver. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And it's Syracuse on top right now. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance.